Hi, I'm Dr. Rick Fitzgibbons. Welcome to the chapter on the anxious spouse. So anxiety is the most common of all psychiatric disorders. Approximately a third of Americans will have an anxiety disorder during the course of their lifetime. It's very important in married life that we try to conquer this weakness in ourselves and that we help our spouse with his or her anxiety. Anxiety can do very damaging things to our marriages. It can turn us in. It can pull us away from our spouse. We can be home with our spouse, but our mind can be somewhere else, obsessing and thinking about this possible problem that could happen or that possible problem that could happen. We need to conquer anxiety. So what causes anxiety? There are many factors. One factor is feeling overly responsible. It's important that we be responsible, but it's important that we not feel overly responsible. When we feel overly responsible, we have a hard time letting go. To conquer excessive sense of responsibility, faith can be very important. It can be very important to think every day, I want to trust God with my worries and my tensions. Secondly, it's important to think, I want to trust my spouse. Because if we have a good marital friendship, if we have good communication, if we can have fun, date nights with our spouses, that communication is refreshing. It's strengthening to us. It's vital. But what happens in so many marriages, there is not a balance in life. There's not a balance so that you put God first, your spouse second, your children third. Other things come first, like traveling sports teams, for example, or excessive time in work. So it's important that we say no, that we look at our schedules so that we can have balanced schedules, so we can really give ourselves to our children and to our spouses and enjoy one another. Third cause of anxiety is a lack of confidence. When our confidence drops as a spouse, in our work, in our friendships, in our role as parents, we feel overly anxious. So we need to help our spouses feel confident. We need to communicate love to him or to her. Then finally, many research studies have shown that faith can play a major role in diminishing anxiety, panic attacks, and depression. So if you can incorporate the role of faith in your life by trusting God every day with your marriage, with your children, with your job, with your worries, your excessive sense of responsibility, your confidence that God's love sustains marriage and that you're there in your marriage because it's a vocation in life will grow and you'll feel much less anxious and much more trusting.